package on the way.
Hey everybody, welcome back to CarePackage Episode 4. I'm sorry we have not been on lately. I had a death in the family a couple weeks ago, and previous week we were having some technical difficulties, but we are going to keep still making these, so with no further ado, you guys just saw our new intro. Is a little different, but you get to see what we look like, and you get a picture for who's talking. I did get a new name change lately. My new name is Karadur, if you did not see that. Most people know me as that. That's the reason why I changed it. Last couple weeks, all I've really been doing, dealing with the funeral, had playing some Hearthstone, some League of Legends. Not so much on Call of Duty lately. I'm gonna pick that back up here pretty quick. Our party is ready though, so let's introduce them. First guy up, we have this is our main man for sniping. He's got that sweet tooth. Candyman, how are you doing?
Doing pretty good. Yeah, I haven't really been doing much for COD the last couple weeks, but well, about 3 weeks ago was probably the time I was most on often. When like 40 and something. I can't really...
He proved it to me. It was 41 and 2. I'll believe him this time.
But as far as all that goes, I've been playing a lot of League and watching TV.
Alright. Next up, we have another man who switched his name. He's no longer Decked Fruitcake. He's now the Spike of the Nox. How you doing, Spike?
Doing pretty good. I'm glad I got my name changed. Most people know me as SpikeNox. I'm glad I'm no longer Decked Fruitcake, because I was getting a lot of jokes made fun of by not only you guys, but even my dad. So, I'm glad you have changed it. But this past few weeks, playing some squads on Ghosts. I'm in the top 1,000 rank. A little help from Candyman there. And I also started practicing sniping with the VKS. And I'm getting pretty good at it, but not as good as the Candyman over there.
How are you liking that VKS? Is it working pretty well with that silencer?
I
still
do
getting
enjoy
one
it with the
hits, or?
silencer. In the past, most sniper rifles, when you put a silencer on it, was always 2-hit kills, but the VKS is still getting 1-hit kills as long as you hit them like above the waist. So I'm really enjoying it.
That's good.
So you put an ACOG on, or are you still sticking with the main
I got variable scope right now. Trying to get that Cobra Ghillie. Is that what that is? Trying to get that challenge done, but also the variable zoom. I can zoom in farther if I need to, and I can still kill the close-up people, so I don't need an ACOG on it. Variable zoom is working pretty good.
Well, now that we've met our party, let's go over what we are doing today. It's kind of a big episode. We are going over quite a few things. We're going to be going over Sledgehammer making the next Call of Duty. We got some patch notes we're going to briefly go over. The extra XP achievement for Infected. The X-Bone headset adapters. For people that don't know what the X-Bone is, it's Spike Solo jokes for the Xbox One. And we're going to go over some new character and weapon skins that are for sale, and we're going to be talking about microtransactions versus DLC packs. For our map review, we're just going to do Containment. It's going to be a little different than what we normally do. Normally we would go over how we played the level, good spots to sit. This time we're just going to do like how we liked it and what we do and do not like about it. So let's start things off. What are you guys thinking about Sledgehammer making the next Call of Duty?
They made well, not really made, but helped with the previous MW3, so pretty excited about that because, in my personal opinion, MW3 was probably one of the best Call of Duties that's been out so far. So I'm actually kind of psyched to see what they got brewing up and put in place.
Definitely, it'll be a nice change from the two makers so far. It could be a totally different game and big changes coming.
Yeah.
Hopefully they don't make too big of changes because we've seen
Like
Call of
Ghost.
Duty's like with Black Ops 2, they changed it so much that kind of threw us off, and we didn't even want to play that one.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but with the 3 years, with the for instance, Black Ops 2, I was not a big fan of their servers. That was one of the main reasons I didn't play it. MW 3, I think because of the extra help they got from Sledgehammer, they were actually to make that a really good game. Get rid of a lot of the lag issues that we were having. Black Ops 2, I think because they did it solely, they didn't really have a whole lot of help, but they didn't have enough time to really adjust their servers and make it perfect. So I think this 3-year gap will really help.
And plus, with the Xbox One, they got better servers now, so less lag, and every 3 years a different maker for Call of Duty. So it should be a pretty good game with minimum lag, hopefully.
I see a lot of great detail going into place as well.
This game series isn't going anywhere soon, I have a feeling. So, many more years to come of Call of Duty.
What is your guys' favorite, by the way? Out of all the Call of Duties that came out so far, which one would you have to say is your favorite?
It's toughy. I'm going to have to say Modern Warfare 3, mainly because of the motion sensors. Each party member could get a motion sensor, and you could have the entire map covered with motion sensors. And it's constant UAV. Kind of broken, but I enjoyed having that constant UAV and just dominating teams.
Yeah.
Well, but people that are like us and run only Assassin, that really could screw up your gameplay too. You got to keep that into consideration.
People that were maybe going, I don't remember what it was, but was it Assassin back then? Yeah, you wouldn't show up on those motion sensors, and that did kind of throw us off because we would think throw that motion sensor down, and now I don't have to worry about anyone coming that way. But then an assassin guy comes right through it, and that kind of threw it off a little bit. But I do think Modern Warfare 3 is probably my favorite. Black Ops 1 was a close second. That one was a really fun one too.
What are you thinking on that, Candyman?
I would have to say the top 2 would probably be Modern Warfare 3 and Ghosts. Okay. But for Modern Warfare 3, I was insane at quickscoping in that game. I know you guys saw one of my videos and you're just like, dude, you're hacking. I'm like, no, dude, I'm just straight skill.
Terminal. Yeah, I remember that game.
No, it was wicked. I miss that game so much, and I miss being able to quickscope like that back then.
Maybe Sledgehammer should just make another Modern Warfare 3 so we can just go back and play that game again.
Just rebuff it.
Give it shiny graphics for the Xbox One, but the same game.
Me personally, I have to say also MW 3, just mainly because of the sentimental value. That's where we met most of our friends that we're still playing with as of today, and that's when we really got our big start in getting good at the game. So I'm definitely sticking with MW 3.
All right.
Next on our list, we're going to go over some patch notes. The big one I like to see is the riot shield twerk to it. How they made it so they actually have a motion of your arm going sideways, so you actually can see the penetration where you're supposed to be shooting when they throw that C4 at you.
Yeah.
No longer are they throwing their C4s through the shield. You know when to shoot at them instead of just kind of spraying or trying to hit their toes.
Yeah.
Anything else in the patch notes that you want to mention, Spike or Candy?
The rest of the patch notes that I read, it was a lot of just some fixes to anti-cheat system, a lot of bug fixes, a couple of different spawn changes to Whiteout and I believe Stormfront. So they're still working on the spawn changes. They said that the spawns are one big thing that they would like to work on. It's one of the most talked about thing in the forums by players too. So they know it's a big topic and they are working on spawns.
Which is a good deal too, because I know when we first start playing Ghosts, we're just like, why are people spawning behind me?
Spawning 2 feet behind you.
Yeah. It's like you turn around and they just spawn right in front of you and kill you. Or you kill them, one of the two.
Another thing on the patch notes that we didn't mention, if you're a big gun game player, I used to be back in Black Ops, the first Black Ops, they're actually making it so there's a leaderboard system now, so you can actually see where you're ranked among other people. Mainly it's based mainly on playing, but you can still. I think there's still a KD on there, so you're not gonna
KD or some other stats than just score.
So you can still see who's good in the lobby and who's bad in the lobby.
Maybe how many gun changes you get and how many stabs or something.
Yeah.
So do you guys really think that they're going to keep gun game in the game cycle?
I don't know why they wouldn't.
And it'll stay in Ghosts. I'm not sure about the next game.
Right.
It could not.
But for this game right now, do you think it's going
I
to
think
stay?
I think Gun Game's going to stay in Ghosts.
Good.
The fact
for
that
the
they made a
rest of the game.
leaderboard for it,
It's-
they're probably going to keep it.
Yeah.
I really enjoy Gun Game, and I know a lot more people out there enjoy it too.
Yeah.
It's nice to get a change from just team deathmatch domination stuff.
Yeah.
Another game mode extinction, the extra XP achievement that they released with shooting the eggs. Who's completed that?
I have.
I haven't gotten there yet, but I'll get there eventually.
Mr. Achievement
It's
Horde
not
has
too-
not completed it yet.
No, I
That's
have not.
impressive.
And yet Candyman has.
I know.
That's
It's not too hard to get. I've shot one of the eggs on one of the maps, and we'll show the pictures here on the screen of where the eggs are on the different maps. You do need the DLC pack to get these maps, though.
Yep.
And what does it give you, Candyman?
It gives you the achievement, the extra achievement, and then plus when you put down the drill and you complete the whole cycle of the first nest that you destroy, gives you 10,000 XP for extinction.
The way you get this achievement is on the new DLC pack. On every single map, there is an egg patch somewhere on that map that you have to find and shoot. After you shoot every single egg, and it has to be in a matchmaking game. It cannot be in like a custom or anything like
Squads or
that.
custom.
It has to be in a real game, but you have to shoot the egg sack, which is sometimes off the map, so it can be difficult to get to.
Actually, I think it can be on squads, because I did play a squad on Fog, and I went and shot it, and I got progression.
Did
So,
you?
Yeah, so I believe you can do it on squads. No custom games, though. It has to be either squads or an actual game.
Okay. Well, you can do it on squads, then I guess too. But you just go around, shoot the egg sacks. We'll have pictures showing you where they're at. So I mean, if you're having problems finding it, we will give you a spoiler for it. Next thing on our list, we're going to be talking about the headset adapters that's coming out. I know there have been some big problems. Candyman's been playing on the Xbox One for quite a while now. I just got mine not too long ago, so I haven't really had to deal with it too much. But what have you hated not having your mic in for like communication issues or anything
Your
like that?
Astros.
Yes. One of the biggest things is that you'll be in a party with somebody, and let's say that you're not even in the game yet, but yet you're still in the party. You're talking to them. You're like, okay, yeah, we're about to get into this game. Well, you guys switch to the game chat, and when you're in the game chat, your Connect doesn't pick up your voice in the game. So you're not able to talk to your teammates or anything like that, especially when you're running a party. And you can't be like, oh, hey, there's somebody right there, or somebody's in there, or somebody's by A. You can't just do that. You would have to completely switch back to the party chat, and that's even saying if they're in there too. Most of the time, I don't even really switch back to the party chat because there's no use really. So you just basically solo, even with the party.
But the main thing with these adapters is it allows you to use your Xbox 360 headset, like your Astros, your Turtle Beaches. You can't use those on the Xbox One.
No,
But with this adapter,
you will be able
you'll
to.
be able to use your Xbox 360 headsets.
Yeah, and so you can stay in the party and still talk to them while you're still playing. And another thing I didn't mention is if you do stay in the party and you have a headset and you're sitting there, you're talking to your friends or whatever through your Connect, it's not as loud, so you can't really pick up on footsteps all that much easier. I mean, it's a lot
On
harder.
the headset that comes with the Xbox One.
No, I'm talking about your Astros, Turtle Beaches, or whatever.
But you can't use those with the Xbox One.
You can stay in your party while you're playing a game. It's just not as loud. Like you can turn your volume all the way up, but it's like you have your volume quarter up. That's what it sounds
So you're
like.
saying you can use your Astros on the Xbox One?
Yeah, you can
Oh.
use them, but it's all going through the Connect. You talk through the Connect, not your headset
not through your
keys.
headset. I
No.
see.
But when you switch to game chat, it loudens up so you can actually hear everything just fine. You just can't talk to your teammates.
I see. Yeah, that would be a little annoying.
And that's what I really dislike about it. And that's why I'm really glad that I heard about the new adapters. But
Are you able to jerry rig it maybe to whereas you can hook up your Xbox headset to like the one that's the stock Xbox headset, have it around your neck, then have your Turtle Beaches on like that?
you could do that, but then that's just a lot of switching back and forth from your headset to your
You'd
Turtle
still
Beach.
have to switch to the
Turtle Beat or
game
your
chat,
headset.
right?
Yeah, you would still have to switch to it. you can still talk to people on the game, be like, hey, this is where they are through your headset. But when you have your Turtle Beach on or your Astros or whatever, it's really hard to hear them through your headset because you're playing with, well, I normally play with pretty loud, so that I can hear
So when you're in party chat, the game volume's turned down.
Yep. But, like, and one of my biggest questions has been, when are they going to release it?
I don't believe there's a date yet, but they did set a price of $25 on them.
Yeah. But I know that the Turtle Beaches that are coming out for the Xbox One exclusive have been pushed back once already. They were supposed to come out this month, but now they're not coming out until next month sometime. And the reason it was due to that is because Microsoft hasn't released the adapters for them. So I'm just waiting for them to actually give a time, or if the Xbox One Turtle Beaches are the date that it's supposed to release. I don't know.
Well, do you ever think the Turtle Beach or Astro is going to come up with headsets that are just compatible with the Xbox One, and you won't have to buy this adapter? Or do you
I don't
think,
know why they wouldn't.
or do you think
I don't-
everybody that wants to use a headset needs to get this adapter?
Yeah.
It's kind of a little annoying little extra $25 that everybody that has a headset needs to spend now.
What I think they're doing though for the Xbox One exclusive headset for Turtle Beach is that they are giving the adapter in the
It's coming in the
package.
package.
But for everybody else that has Astros or whatever, or since 360, they got to go and get the adapter because obviously you already have it.
That's a little annoying.
Yeah. So.
Let's go over a little bit of the specs. I'm going to take a look at the picture.
Oh, wait, yeah, we'll post the picture up on the video there. And
When you look at this adapter, there's a couple extra buttons that we're not sure what exactly they do. You get your normal, your plus minus volume. You got your mute of the mic. And there's a couple extra buttons that we're not really quite sure what they are. It looks like there's a controller with a plus sign on it and a person with a plus sign on it. So I'm wondering if the person's adding another person to the call or what exactly these buttons might be and do.
not sure. The person one could be add party member, so you don't have to go to your friends list all the time
Yeah.
to try and find them, or maybe it's a quick, easy way to add a party member, possibly.
Okay, what would the extra controller be, though?
Extra controller, I have no idea.
Maybe you're able to set up your own profile on it, and then that's what the person, and then you need to add another controller. So in that way, every time you plug it in, you can just be like, this is my controller, and this is who I am.
Could be. I'm not really quite sure.
I'm not sure.
Just a thought.
Yep, it could be. I have no idea what it would be. I guess we'll find out when it's released. Let's talk about the new weapon skins and gun skins that came out.
Yeah, those just came out a couple days ago, didn't they?
Yep.
First question I gotta ask, Spike, what is your all-time favorite of these skins?
My favorite would be the fire one.
Inferno?
Yeah, Inferno. I'm a little pyro, and I think the fire one would be pretty cool on my gun.
Yeah.
How about you, Candyman? What are you
I'm
liking right now?
I'm going circuit, but I was thinking about it the other day, and I was like, you know what? The funniest thing I think would be to get the duckies, put on my sniper, and go quick scoping. Be like, yeah, and you just got
Dyked.
dyked.
Oh, bad humor.
Yeah.
Karadur got a favorite?
I like the kitty cat. I mean, I like the fire, but everyone's going to the fire, so I'm just going to go with kitty cats, I think. Kitty cats in space.
Kitty cats is
That's a good one.
nice.
Some of the other weapon skins that came out, there was
Captain Price.
Price skin
Price
with
skin.
your character and all the other fun stuff.
Yep.
I've seen Price in a couple games there. It's kind of fun seeing him running around the map.
Yeah, it's
too.
kind of interesting watching him shoot people. It's like, where the heck did he come from?
It's nice to see more characters out there. And
Yeah.
speaking of more characters, they have the campaign characters for download too.
Yep. And you can also use those as your tags and your.
You know what I think would be really cool is if you could use a Price skin with the ghillie suit, so you have a ghillie suit with that big old hat on top of its head.
That would be funny.
Why does that bush have a hat on it? Oh my gosh, it's Price.
Anyways, there were a couple other skins. There was the one that had a quad,
quad night vision goggles.
Quad night vision.
Yeah, from the.
Personally, I think that's a little much. You kind of makes yourself a target. You're easier to be seen with something like that on. That's just me personally, though. I think those people like have those big helmets on, or like stand out with the red decaling to their armor. I think they stick a lot more to me, and it's a lot easier for me to shoot them. So I like using low profiles skins. A lot harder to see and shoot.
You guys gonna get the price skin or any of these other character skins?
You know, I was actually thinking about it. I might actually get the price skin.
Get the price
because there is a camo. Otherwise, I probably won't.
What else do you think would be a good player skin? I know they have the female models in the game now, so do you think they'll come out with some female skins somewhere down the line?
I really hope they do because, honestly, like they said in the beginning of Ghost before it even launched, that they were trying to get women more into the games.
By adding the female?
By adding the female character to it. So, instead of maybe since this time it was mostly for guys and stuff like that, maybe the next one they can just throw in some
maybe get some
girls.
like pink skins, like maybe some little bunny rabbits on the guns or
something,
or pink ribbons.
Do some
breast cancer one maybe even.
Oh yeah.
Do some female camos for your weapons and female character skins.
Yeah,
that'd be pretty cool too.
I would be interested in that. So,
speaking of I just want to say one thing. I did want this mustache dot site.
The mustache dot site for a price.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool. You just got stashed.
Yeah, that one looks kind of funny there. But all the other weapon skins had some reticles on them too.
Yeah.
Speaking of all these skins that we're talking about buying, are you guys liking the microtransactions, or do you think they should just keep the whole DLC packs?
I like the DLC packs because then you're just buying one price and you're getting everything that's there. However, it does make a good point of the microtransactions, so you can pick and choose what you want to buy and not have to spend the one big lump sum. Yeah. So I guess if I had a choice, I'd probably go with the microtransactions. I think it works for a lot of the free-to-play games out there, like League of Legends or Pena, or even MMOs like Rift or Star Wars. I mean,
or even World of Warcraft. They do in that too.
Yeah, they just started microtransactions on World of Warcraft, and they're so brand new. I don't know if they're going to work or not, but I think they're there to stay. Okay. But I do think the microtransaction is a good route to go.
Another thing, I personally think, how they have a DLC thing, for being the elite member for Call of Duty.
When you buy the season pass.
The season pass, you get all the maps that come with it. I think they should have a separate one maybe. So not a season pass, but like the DLC, the microtransaction pass, where you get all the microtransactions too.
So like have one for $50 that does all the DLC packs, and then have another one that's like $50 for all the microtransactions that come out.
Yeah, I think that'd be a good addition to bring to the game.
Well, I think one problem with that is they don't know what microtransactions they're going to come out with, and they don't know what price they're going to set them at. So they can't really set a price on like a season pass for all those.
Well, they kind of do the thing with the maps. They know how many maps they're going to send out. They should do the same.
Well, they have a set price on each of the DLC packs. These microtransactions don't have a set price because they haven't finished them all yet. I bet they're still working on them.
But if they were to do the same amount of things every time, it would make things really easy where they could do it.
Yeah, they could do it then. But I still think the microtransaction route would be the way to go.
Yeah.
But I'm saying for people that want absolutely everything, they should do that, though. Because there are some people, like you're achievement hoard. There's other people that want absolutely everything there is in the game.
But then the season pass for the microtransactions would just be an easier way to do it. If they want everything, they could just go in and buy each one individually.
But, if you do it this way, it might be like a reduced price.
Could be, I suppose.
But like Matt was saying, or SpikeNox was saying, they really don't have a set price until it comes out.
Well, yeah, but what I was saying, if they have everything the same amount of things every
come out with
it would be the same price every single time.
5 characters
So if they did that and they had a DLC, like a season pass, you could get that. Like, say, after they sent out every single DLC microtransaction, it would be like $75. But if you bought the DLC season pass, it'd be like $50. You'd get like $25 off.
Right.
So I think they should have something like that maybe implied into the game. I don't know, it's just something for thought.
Anything else on the
No, that's.
Microtransaction DLC packs you guys want to talk about?
No.
I think we've covered everything pretty well on that.
Okay.
Let's go over the map review. What we thought of Containment. Containment is a map that has, ups and downs to it. It's got places where you can sit on top of the building. It's got a gully in the middle, like a riverbed, where there's lots of gunfights that break out. There's places to hide down there, in camp places. You can got places to snipe. There's pretty much everything you want on this map. So, what do you guys think of this map? Spike, what do you think?
I think it's a map with a lot of cover, whether you're in the church, the ruins, back in the street area, or even in the other couple buildings. I'm not really sure. Haven't ran around it too much to get callouts for it yet, but I think that's a map with a lot of cover.
Yeah.
Except for the riverbed. The riverbed's kind of open, and if you want to run from one side of the map to the other, you're kind of exposed a little bit. There's not too many hiding spots. I do like to play Infected, and I was trying to find some hiding spots on there, and didn't see too many of them.
Yeah.
What is your favorite part about this map?
Favorite part, I like the side with the street and the building with the pool tables. I think that's a really good, strong spot on the map. It has a lot of cover. You can get on higher ground. You can also jump off real easily, any side of the building there to get out of cover or get out of firefights if you need to. And I think that's a really strong spot side of the map.
Yeah.
What is your least favorite thing about the map?
Least favorite thing about the map, probably the field orders. It's not very strong.
No. You more or less you have to be right on it or underneath it of the bridge in order to kill anybody with it. It makes it feel like it's another sabotage chem strike where you unleash it and nothing happens.
Nothing.
So I wish
The Halion gas.
Yeah.
It's just okay. You put smoke on the screen.
Yeah.
You didn't get any kills, but now you made it harder to see people.
Yeah. But like I was thinking a couple days ago, I was like, maybe if they had it too. You blew up the bridge for the first one, and then the second one, it would like widen out a little bit more in the riverbed, so then you could hit more wide range of people instead of just having that one narrow spot to hit. Maybe you will get some more kills.
I think it'd be nice if it was just another chem strike.
Yeah.
Where the artillery comes down from the mountain and hits the maybe small nuclear missile.
You know what would be really cool, actually, is if, say, the first one, they knocked the bridge out, okay? And the second one, they brought back something, from like Black Ops, where they fucking put a napalm down into the riverbed. That would be pretty sweet.
That would be pretty sweet.
I think that would be nice and powerful.
From my aspect on it, though, from what I do like about the map, it's a lot of running. I would think it's a lot of running.
What's your favorite part about it?
There isn't a whole lot of spots that I can really say that I would actually sit there and camp at.
Well,
or hold down even.
Well, that's what you like about it?
No, that's what I dislike.
Well, what do you like about it?
Able to run around.
It's a fast-paced map of run and gun.
Yeah.
Personally, I actually really like this map. I don't know if you guys ever played Halo 3, but it reminds me a lot of Standoff. If you guys had your whole team on one side of the map and holding it, it's, it works pretty well. You all have, you say a call out and look one way, you have 5 people looking at that direction, and someone's going to die.
Well, yeah, this map does have that halfway line with that riverbed.
Yeah.
One team can stay on one side, and you're almost guaranteed that the other team's going to spawn on the other side of that riverbed.
Exactly. So it's just like Standoff from Halo 3.
Like capture the flag matches where each team has their own side to spawn on,
Yeah.
just about, until someone tries to flank over to the other side, and then they screw up the spawns.
I just really like it. Something I dislike about the map, I'd have to say the field order. I mean, I like the field orders, but at the same time, I don't like it just because of the weakness of it. There are some things they probably could fix on it. I like the idea of what they did, but maybe if the missile was like a chem strike instead, like Spike was saying, it probably would seem a little better. I mean,
I don't know why Strike Zone has to be the only one with
Exactly.
a chem strike.
They could actually add more chem strikes to the game. It's not that big of a deal to having 2 chem strikes. I mean, it's not even really a chem strike. It's a mortar hitting a nuclear missile. You know what I mean?
But for the record, Strike Zone is the only one that has special effects towards the chem strike. Every map
Well, the
has...
field orders is the chem strike.
Right.
I'm talking about no other map has field order completion as a chem strike.
Well, yeah. But otherwise, 25 kills without hardline is chem strike.
True, true.
And then if you get...
I just wish more maps would have the field order chem strike.
Yeah. Right. So, just wanted to throw that out there.
Anything else anyone has to add about this map at all?
I think we covered it pretty well.
Fast-paced map.
Yeah.
But like, if you guys are trying to hold it down,
just hold down one half of the map. Past the. Don't go past the riverbed. Just hold your one half of the map.
I was a really big Halo 3 player, and this would work perfect as a standoff match. If you guys would just hold one side, have one person in the middle, maybe actually probably 2 people in the middle and 1 person on each side, 1 person calling out. You have 2 people in the middle to help shoot down whatever you need. Just work it like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, all in all, it's a great map, fun to play. Not really a whole lot else to say about it. I don't think we have anything else left in our podcast, so I'd like to thank everybody for helping me out on this today. And
I'd like to thank everybody for joining in and listening to us. Sorry for waiting so long. Like we said, we had some stuff that kind of
popped up out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Hopefully it doesn't happen anytime soon again.
Go ahead, send us a message on Xbox. You guys know our gamer tags.
We put our Twitter out there for us too.
Our Twitter is going to be here on the ending screen, so go ahead and follow us on Twitter. We like to start to post some things on there, and we'll post our videos on there too. If you need another way to update, if you maybe don't check YouTube all the time, you can check Twitter.
All right.
Thanks, everybody.
See you next week.